Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rell here, and if you're new, welcome. So before we jump into this tutorial, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't, but you need to. This tutorial is going to be on this black and silver nighttime look. I was inspired by this crop top I bought at H&M. It reminded me of a silver disco ball. So yeah, so I've already started to prime and prep my face, and now I'm doing my brows. So first I'm going into my Tarteist Pro Palette, and I'm using a blending brush to pick up the color Innocent, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade in my crease. So next I'm going into the color Punk, which is this really dark saturated pigmented black, and I'm taking that with a pencil brush and I'm going to go into my crease. So I picked up a piece of paper to wing out my shadow. This is just to create a sharp edge, and I'm also working that shadow into my inner and outer corners. I'm taking my blending brush and I'm picking up just a little bit of that transition shade that we used earlier, and I'm just blending out the edges of my eyeshadow. So you don't necessarily have to pick up more product if you don't want to. You can just use a clean blending brush. With my finger, I'm picking up this glittery shadow named Granite from my Urban Decay Moonlight palette, and I'm going to apply that all over the middle part of my lid. So this shadow is literally silver glitter with this like dark gray black base color. I'm just taking the pencil brush with a little bit more of the black shadow and just blending it out on the edges. Next, I'm picking up my NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm not going to be making a thick liner or a very long wing today. I'm just going to be making a thin liner and a little baby wing. Next, I'm picking up my NARS Luminous lightweight foundation in the colors New Guinea and Cadiz, and I'm just going to blend that out with a beauty sponge. This has got to be one of my favorite summer foundations, right along with the L'Oreal Infallible. Like, it's really lightweight and it is good for the summertime heat. Next, I'm taking my Holy Grail Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte in the shade Santan. Yeah, this is Santan, and I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. So just a side note, I stopped concealing my forehead, nose, and chin just because I felt like it just wasn't necessary for me. I have oily skin, so the less product the better. But I do still set my entire face, which you'll see in a moment. Next, I'm taking my MAC MatchMaster Concealer in number 9, which I clearly need more of. And I'm taking a what I believe to be concealer brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use that for my contour. So I'm just going to take this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Dark Cocoa, and I'm just going to apply some of it on the cheek part of my concealer and then blend that out with a sponge. For setting powder, I'm going to be using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to just apply that with a Pure Cosmetics blending sponge. Next, I'm going into my Tarteist contour palette, and I'm taking the contour shade and the two bronzers, and I'm going to set my contour. And then I'm just going to take that same brush and dust away all the setting powder. So I started to use a black pencil liner for my lower lash line, but for whatever reason it wasn't working out. So I just went back into that black shade that we used earlier and smudged it out on my lower lash line. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Big Shot Mascara, and I will say I love Maybelline mascaras, but this one, it had to grow on me. I wasn't really feeling it at first, but it's become one of my favorites. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using the NikkiTutorials and OFRA Cosmetics highlighter. If you're not familiar with who NikkiTutorials is, she's a huge influencer here on YouTube, and she recently did a collab with OFRA, and they definitely hit the nail on the head with this one. So I'm going to be lining my lips with my favorite NYX Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Urban Cafe. For my lips, I'm going to be using my MAC lipstick in the shade Blankety. I'm taking my Too Faced Oil Lip Gloss in the shade Papa Don't Peach, and I'm applying that all over my lip. Lastly, I'm taking my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'm just going to spray that all over my face. And that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, y'all need to stop playing and go and hit that subscribe button. Comment and like down below, and also hit that bell icon for notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video.